Organized and proactive leaders get quick wins for their team when they focus on delegating. If you hear the word delegating and you think, quick wins, how is delegating quick? Or, ugh, it's just too much work, I get it. Listen in, come grab a nice drink and just sit with me and hear me out. I'm going to teach you my successful delegating method at the end of this video, so definitely stick around to check that out and for an announcement that I'm going to be sharing. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time. My name is Kayla Fahey-Ahrndt, and I'm a leadership and career coach, and I'm also a manager in real life, so I get it. I love to teach planning, organization, mindset, and career/leadership on this channel, all the things. So if you like any of those things, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. All right, let's get into it. So first, I want to explain why delegating can get you quick wins for the team, and okay, please hear me out. First, when you choose to delegate to the right team member, you are extending your hand. And when we extend our hand, we are extending trust to the other person. If you want to get trust from your team members, you have to extend your hand as well. So by extending your hand, you are creating trust between you and the team members. People love it when they feel like somebody else believes that they can do the work. And in turn, they're like, they believe in me. That's awesome. I'm trusting in them. Also, when people are given something to take control over or to do or own, they feel like they're controlling their circumstances. The worst thing on a team is feeling like you're hopeless, that you're not able to make change where you'd like to make change. And when that happens, you become super disengaged. But when someone delegates to you, they're saying, I believe that you can do this. And they're thinking, oh, I actually have some control about the outcome of this thing. Like, how cool, I get to decide, I get to make choices, I get to contribute. When you delegate, people really feel like, wow, my contribution does matter. When they see you as a leader doing things, they're not seeing all the things in the background that you're taking care of. They only really see like the problem and the outcome. When they're having to do the thing, they're like, oh, I see, like here are all the steps. It creates visibility to the work that you're doing as the leader, and also shows them like, this stuff matters even if it's not visible. And also like, my contribution to this project does really matter. All of these things is helpful. So really what you're doing is empowering that team member. So ultimately what you're doing is increasing employee engagement. So when I talk about engagement, I'm talking about making people feel empowered, including them in decision making, having them feel like their voice is being heard, and having them take control of their situation. When you have a super engaged team, they're going to be super vocal about the things they want changed, but they'll also be really willing to dive in and be like, I could do that. Like maybe I could take care of that. They'll be raising their hand and asking for things to do. This is very different from a team that has the attitude like, well, you're the leader, so you need to take care of it, instead of, what if we could like figure out the solution for ourselves? So ultimately, being on an engaged team is just a way better experience for all the people working on the team and for the leader. It's way less stress and it's way more fun to be at work, right? When there's more minds involved to come up to the solution, it's just a lot more fun to be there. And if you're thinking about the business side, especially if you're a manager, you might be thinking about turnover. So a more engaged team or person is a lot less likely to leave the organization or transfer departments because they're dissatisfied. So that is such a good thing because we want to maintain awesome talent, don't we? All right, so you've stuck around for the end of the video. Let me quickly teach you my framework on delegating successfully. So there is a difference between delegating the wrong way and the right way. And I think the wrong way is just handing it off without clear expectations and just giving it to anyone. The right way, in my opinion, is being more tailored and nuanced with your approach. So I love to use the test method. It's something I came up with on my own. So TEST stands for teachable, excited, strength, and try, or willing to try. So TEST. So teachable is you want to delegate the task to somebody who is a learner. Like if they love learning and soaking up information, they're the right person to delegate to. The type of person that you're looking for is someone who's always like, hey, when you have a moment, could you show me how to do that thing? Or they're asking why, like, how does it work? Or why do we do things this way? I'm just curious. Maybe they're just really excited about learning a new skill and they're always asking to go to continuing ed, or they just feel like interested in the things that you are looking at or in the improvements in the department. So they have to be willing to learn, and then they have to be open to receiving information from you. So you have to teach them what you want them to do, but when they are a learner, like it's easy. They just soak the information up. The second thing to know who to delegate to is somebody who is excited. So I often ask people, like, are you a people, process, or data type of person? So for example, if you're a people person and you love interacting with people and you like people engagement, if you have a process improvement or thing that you want to delegate for people leadership, that would be the right person. But if you need like an Excel spreadsheet or finance thing tweaked and you want to delegate that to somebody, you might not delegate it to the people person. You might delegate it to the data person. Now, you might work with the people person and say, like, are you interested in growing your data skills? And they're like, yes. Then you might know, okay, it's going to take me maybe longer to teach this person, but they're willing to do it. So that's great. They're still teachable. But it's going to be a more natural fit for somebody who loves data. So that it might be better to just delegate it straight to that person because they're going to be excited about it. They're going to say, ooh, Excel spreadsheets. So if you know one of those people, that would be the right thing to delegate to them. The third letter, S, is for strength. So again, delegate in the strength. If the person has a strength in spreadsheets, give it to them. If they don't, then I might not give the spreadsheet task to them. And kind of piggybacking on the excited thing, the reason excited and strengths are different is strengths would be natural, but excited is somebody who's like wanting to learn or is excited about the thing. I don't love delegating to somebody who's like a Debbie Downer and always like, that's not gonna work. Like, I don't know, or I'm not really interested, because that's going to take you so much longer, so much coaching, and so much energy. Frankly, it's like if they don't want to do it, then why would I make them do it, right? At least in my mind. So people often ask me, like, how much time do you spend coaching lower performing people or people who aren't interested? And I say a lot less than the people that are interested in their own growth and development. Because I'm not saying you shouldn't work to develop or help other people develop who are a little less interested or less skilled. What I'm saying is that it's just not going to be a high as return for you or for the person if it's like they're kicking and screaming the whole way. It's just not going to be fun. The last letter is try or willing to try. Again, you want to delegate to somebody who's like, you know what, I don't know all the pieces or the steps to get there, but with your direction and with the goal that you've set out for me, I'm willing to try. So people who need every little piece of the puzzle like defined for them the first time around, it's going to take more time to delegate to that person. And that's okay. It might be helpful for you to outline the process, right? I would suggest that you teach with a workaid or a checklist or something. But I will also say the best people to delegate to are the people with the big ideas who are like, you know what? As long as you're flexible with how I get there, I will do a little bit of work, bring it to you for feedback, and then I'll try, and then get the feedback from you, and then I'll keep trying, right? So as long as they're willing to try it out and they're not going to have analysis paralysis and not do anything and like wait until your directions are perfect, you'll be successful with delegating. That was just a brief overview. I will link in the cards in the description another video I did on delegating that explains the test method a little bit more. And if you want to dive deeper into getting quick wins for your team, being organized, actually finding the time to delegate, because I know that's the biggest issue, I definitely want you to sign up for my free 4-day Organized AF bootcamp that's happening at the end of June. So the link is in the description below. Go there and snag your spot right away. I'll send you information on how that's going to work. But essentially, we're going to do 4 days live training. You can watch a replay if you need to. And there's going to be challenges throughout to get you set up in those 4 days to have better work organization and systems. We're going to be doing a giveaway, a lot of fun things, surprises. So I want you to be there. All right, everybody, until next time, I will see you in the next video. Best of luck. Take care. Bye.